explain why it go weird, but
You've always been like that though, because that's why you used to do around the world.
well,
Well,
I
what's
just
around the world? What's that?
He
around the
doesn't
web.
do
I
it
would go
anymore.
around the web,
Around the web, yeah.
and I would get like whenever people would be live back when people would love to go live on Facebook. I would jump on their Facebook live.
It was funny.
So wherever people were live at, I would jump on there. Oh, that's that nigga. He saw they would be. And I'm like, what you doing over here? Yeah, and it would just be fun to watch them.
Get mad?
Yeah, but sometimes they would talk to me and have good conversations. Sometimes they had really good ones, but it was shocking. They were like, you just come over here and don't talk bad about black women. And then next thing you know, we have they were happy to see me.
Real
So,
good conversations.
yep.
And you did it for a little while on Twitter too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think I think a lot of times they automatically meet Tommy with an assumption. Like, to me, if you've sat back and you've watched the content, I don't understand why you're upset when you actually get to talk to him unless you fit the archetype of what he's talking about.
Yep.
Because once you meet him, like when he hate black women, like Lyric, Q, chocolate, Melanin's chocolate. Like, so how does he hate black women and he's sitting around black women all the time? It just doesn't make no sense. Like, so you're basing it off something you've heard and not an actual experience.
Well, I think that I think that people have a legalistic mentality and we're biased and we're presented with things in a biased manner. So yes, when you initially hear something that sounds controversy, you're just like, oh no. And that's how, and yeah, that's how.
That could also be, especially as a culture, you know how we get offended by everything but ashamed by nothing. That's what that reminded me of, what you just said.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. And it's crazy because he doesn't remember, but she ended up being the sweetest person, but she had went viral. I can't remember if it was on a Vine or on Facebook, and she was talking about how she would I just don't know. I don't know how to say it properly. So I'm like really
You just
scared
say
to
it.
say. Well, she was just like she
Spit it
would
out.
kind of she would spit things out, but she would do it anywhere. And so he ended up she didn't spit it out though. So if you guys know what I mean by that. And she's like, I would do it anywhere. I would do it in the back of a car.
That's not even what I meant when I said that. I
I
was telling her to
know,
spit it out.
Oh,
but
you're talking about Brittany Jones.
was that her?
I think so.
Because that was back when you had the call-in show, and I think she had two sons, and their friends end up seeing her viral video of her talking about doing that with men anywhere and everywhere. She's like, I'll do it anywhere and everywhere.
Cause she had she did it in a
Got him stuttering.
I'm trying to figure out, like, it was I'm trying to make sure I say it right. I think she did it in the courtroom.
Yes.
Oh.
She did it in a courtroom. She did
Yep.
it. She's like, I'll do it in a park. I'll do it and I'm just like, you cannot do this. And then, cause that's back when you had call-in shows and I called in to speak with her. And I was just like, you can't present yourself like this when you're raising two boys. You just cannot.
Yeah, Brittany Jones was serious, boy. Brittany Jones wasn't no joke.
I would say Tommy kind of hard to digest. If you first see him, depends on where you catch him at. Like if he going on a rant, one of his rants.
Hard to digest?
Digest.
Yeah, I know. Interesting.
Consume in the beginning. You catch him on the first watch, you'll be like, oh my goodness, what my boy going crazy. But I can't watch.
She said you're supposed to say pause when you say that.
No, it's just even when I used to hear Tommy, like before I ever knew who he was, when I would hear him talking, I would never get offended because I never felt like he was talking to me, and I'm a black woman. That's what I'm saying. Like even when he would say these black bitches, these hat wear hooligans, oh my shit weird, my shit real. I'm not a black bitch. Like you know what I'm saying? So that's why I'll be like, why do y'all be so offended especially with him being a black man to talk like that. Like maybe I don't get offended because it's a black man talking like that. Like you couldn't be any other race talking about any of us like that, because then I'm gonna bite your head off, you know. But it's like, okay, this is a black man's experience about the black woman. Like, why would I be upset about what he's talking about?
Well, see, here's the problem though. I always ask them this simple question. I said, I would say, well, if I can't do it because I'm black and my mama's black, cool. Who can do it? Because if a white person did it, they was racist. Is there a name? And they've never been able to tell me who can do it. So then they changed it from who, you know, I shouldn't be doing it, to like they say, well, okay, well, you could do it if we knew it was coming from a good place. But it's not coming from a good place when you do it. So anytime somebody says it and they don't like them, they just say, well, you're coming from a mean place. If criticism mattered today, I don't know what the hell is wrong with that damn Taz. It's something wrong with Taz.
Oh I was watching while I was working, and I was just like, the way he kept, it's like, how you tone police and Tommy, but you call another man bitches. Like, who call one man call another man a bitch like that? Like, bitch, like, whoa.
To grow as men.
And it was him that I end up having to like cut it, like put the show in my ear, because like at first, you know, like everybody around me, because I didn't do Death Today, I did Sex Crimes, and I was on the scene, and it was bad.
What? Oh, sorry.
You gotta know what she do.
My bad. That's supposed to be Tommy, huh? My bad. I love you. Go ahead.
And so I just know what
she do. I'm saying she do. Sometimes it's death,
and sometimes
it's sex crime. So she wasn't saying she was doing a sex crime.
No.
No. I heard she said I do. I didn't know. I didn't know. That's why you be talking so much about the
yes.
I thought it was just studies. Like you just had to study all that. Oh, okay.
No, I'm the investigator. So, so, and it was good. He went live. We were on scene. We were all trying to take like just a little woosah, and everybody's like, "Oh my gosh, turn it up! It's going well." And then there was Taz, and everybody was just like, "Turn it off, turn it off." And I was like,
turn it off. They went from turn it up to turn it off.
Like, oh my god,
Beard, you got some crazy stuff going on in the background, Glenn.
Oh, that's me. Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
But I try to fix, and I have never. We're entering into an era where people will argue just to argue. Like he understood nothing, but he still wanted to argue. And I kept on thinking about that Bible verse, Tommy, where it says that two fools argue, when one stops, you know who the fool is. And I was just like, Tess, like.
Hey, that caller was, when the caller said, what did he say? He said, Tom, you got a degree, don't you? Or something he said. Like, oh,
yes, that was so good.
I was dying. Thank God I work from home, bro. I was cracking up in my room.
Yeah, he was tickling me. When he stood there and said, he was talking about, this man was talking about Marvel Black Panther, and this fool up there talking about, he thought he was the Black Panther from the 70s, the fucking group. He's like, how you gonna be a Black Panther and you listen to Tommy? He said, fool, I'm talking about the comic book.
It was all of it was bad. Even from him bringing up Sanford and Sons, even that was bad. Like it all was bad.
I must have went in the movie and missed that part. What did he say about Sanford and Sons?
Y'all talking about your last show, right?
Yeah. He brought up a joke, but even the joke that Sanford and Sons said, they were dissing the word. He said, there's no niggas here. It didn't make sense. And then it's like it kept flying over his head. And I kept saying, dude, there was a time in which you could not walk up to no grown-ass man at any point in time and refer to him this way. And now you can walk up and say, what's up, nigga? To niggas you don't even know. Them was fighting words.
and he wouldn't listen to you guys tell them that Jay-Z and them did change it. They did bring in, oh, it's friendly, it's used as a, as a friendly, term now. It's He wasn't getting it. I've never seen some, and then when he went to argue about it, to start trying to call you names and stuff, but then he didn't want to be called names. It was all just so bad.
And then when I leave, he running. I'm like, so y'all want people to argue with y'all for hours, and if someone quits, then the next day, you get banned. Like my man turn on the AC. They get banned from shows.
That's
You're getting emails telling people they can't come by their show no more. And let me tell you something. One person we know is watching the show right now. If nobody else is watching my show, Fatty's watching my show. I don't know how.
Fat man.
He's watching my show currently. I don't know how he does it. Hell, he's watching random shows with random things on it and then sending people out emails saying you can no longer come on my show because you said something on his show. Like, what the fuck?
It was crazy. I was surprised, flabbergasted.
Tommy, you don't know that. You don't know that, Tommy. You don't know that.
You can't be telling grown men they can't show up like that. That they can't. What the hell? This nigga own y'all or something? I don't know what it is.
Sexual beef.
Like, that was his. I was like, am I y'all?
If we are family, then I kind of do own you, Tommy. That's how it works here.
Is this that road, this motherfucker, Tommy?
Oh yeah, he Suge Knight and y'all niggas.
Right.
I say ain't no way, nigga. Am I in the YouTube gang?
God, dog. I heard what you said. Well, when was you watching? What the fuck?
But why
I
are the
didn't even
people?
remember you said. I didn't even remember you said that.
But why are the people that do following him? Why do they tolerate him dictating who they talk to and where they go?
Well, David Koresh. They dictated David. They tolerated David Koresh fucking their wife. I mean, that was pretty wild. David Koresh was fucking the shit out their wife. He told he can only be the one, and this was the rule. He's the only one that can impregnate your wife.
Wow.
And everybody accepted it. Oh boy, I keep thinking, man, if I really, I should have tried it. I just want to see if I could have convinced the motherfucker. Jay, look, all y'all niggas gotta let me fuck y'all wife. Y'all can no more pussy.
He's like, okay, this pussy I could have got. Just tried
all this pussy.
You can call me CJ. Go ahead.
I can't believe they went for that.
Oh man!
You told me he Jesus and he believed that. Y'all believe Jesus want all the pussy.
Where is that scripture?
Jesus,
He laid down and gave all the whores drink. That's in the Bible.
Where is that scripture at though? How does he justify that?
I was just asking Brian. I'd be like, well, can you tell me what passage?
Right? Is that in Job or something, nigga? Where is this?
But it's in the Bible though. He did lay down to give him drink.
Tommy, I learned
Somebody was ringing.
People get away.
I had to cut it off.
Oh, that was you. Okay.
It still got.
He's going again. Yeah, people get away with what you let them. Feel me? So if they can,
hold on. Let me look it up. Let me look it up right quick.
Yeah, if they can control you, they definitely will. So it's a weird dynamic.
But when you think about it, there's a certain aspect of some people want to be controlled.
A lot of people do.
It's just it's some people that they want that. They don't want that responsibility of deciding things for themselves and taking on that whole thing of being responsible for their actions. They like, nah, he said it, so that's why I did it.
And I think
fuck out that, Brian. How you feel about this?
Lizzo new album sold less than 3,000 copies in its first week. Damn.
Ain't no way.
Oh boy, how the mighty have fallen.
Wow. Is it that
3,000?
Are we surprised?
3,000.
Her entire,
I'm asking y'all. I'm
but her
asking
entire
why y'all
fan,
feel about that.
3,000 copies.
We
That's
all lived through,
surprising.
I want to say this to you, Melanie, and you go. We all lived through the phenomenon that was Lizzo. She was huge. And we're not talking about her weight.
Figuratively and literally.
yeah, but I'm talking about both of them though. Like, first of all, you're gonna lose the fan base because women want you to be like, love us all no matter what we doing, looking like, etc. She started caring about herself and wanting to lose the weight and all of that. So you're automatically losing the big girl, right? Then you're losing the support of the ones that weren't a big girl, but were trying to make you feel like we were in support of the big girl because you wasn't coming after none of our men being a big girl. So we love you. So now you're trying to be a hottie. So now we don't want to do with you because you're competition. And then she went from letting her actual skills be what carried her to now the world would be so boring without hoes. Like, what are you doing? Like, you at the basketball game with your ass out with a hole in the back of your ass. Nobody wanted to see that. Like, everything, she's trying to be like all the other girls instead of loving who she was the whole time. And that's why she only got 3,000 copies. So less than 3,000.
Anybody else want to jump in on this?
This is the result of what happens. This is the downfall to when you are just a gimmick as opposed to being like an actual artist. When you got somebody like this and you less than 3,000 copies, that's just basically you not popular no more. You were a fad when you do that. A fat fad. Yeah. But you were a fad when things like this happens. It's just like the overnight rise and fall of Milli Vanilli. It was like overnight, it was done and that was it. And we never heard from them again. Or, even like some one-hit wonders have some type of a fan base. But it's like when you're this, then you was just behind, you were in the machine and they were able to crank you out and get those kind of results. But now if the machine ain't working, ain't wanting you, then this is where you at.
My question would be how, like, the Sexy Red.
Sorry, real quick, CJ. The machine don't want her no more because you changed. We let you in as a big bitch playing flutes and letting your talents be what it was, no matter if you were big or not. And now she trying to be a Thottiana and a skinny bitch, and I don't know what she do. She all over the place.
Yeah.
But does she have a bigger fan? She's more talented than like Sexy Red and them other ladies. So why would she not sell as many copies as they sell? Like,
exactly.
What about her makes her not sell?
But she's in the wrong. That song that she just did was with what's the Sexy Red. Why would a Lizzo be doing music with a Sexy Red? Do you see her being like, she should have been over there with the Jennifer Hudson's, like the vocals, the performers. What are you doing over here with the Sukianas, the Sexy Reds? Like, they're the scums. The hood rats don't like you. The people that respected real music and artistry and stuff like that liked you. So you're trying to get the wrong audience at this point, and there's no audience over there for you.
What's your favorite Lizzo song?
Why not though?
I can't name one.
There it is. She's not. There are some people that are true artists, and that, like, you may not like a Sexy Red, or you may not like Glorilla, whatever. But it's like Glorilla is like, she do music. You don't know what your Lizzo favorite song is. You don't know what your favorite Lizzo verse is.
Talking about the Miami, Minnesota, when she was saying, I forgot that one song. She did have like a couple of songs. I think here's the problem. You can move your way out of things. And let me explain. Where she was a thing, and people like that thing. But if you don't like where you are, you'll try to move to other things. And while you're trying to make everybody happy, you'll end up making nobody happy. She tried to be outside of the range of what she was doing. Again, this is an accomplished flautist.
Yes.
Who then decided to walk into the LA the LA Lakers game with her ass out. At first, it was, if you don't like it, you don't like fat people. And so that was the thing that kept her there. But then she said, let me stop making music. Let me just start being fat and rude and loud and out of place. So if you watch everywhere she was when they were giving her Grammys, she was up there and said, I got to show my ass at the Grammys. I got to show my ass here. I'm going to force these people to like fat bitches. Then you decided you wanted to lose weight, which made no sense if you were trying to force these people to like fat bitches. Then you sit up there and you were supposed to be a victim of the world. Come to find out, you were victimizing your own dancers.
Yep.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So then that made it look weird that she was doing this. So I think she went through so much of just being rude and put out no music in the process. There's a lot of people, like here's another girl who put out no music. Cardi B, remember? She put out no music, but she was still endearing to people.
Yeah.
And she looks good.
And most people find her attractive too. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to say,
yeah. Most people find her attractive.
Adele went from being big to skinny, but she didn't offend nobody.
Yeah, but shouldn't we keep it on black girls though? Because Adele that's a whole different world of its own.
Well, I was saying,
Beyonce, but
if she didn't offend anybody, she wouldn't have this problem.
Right. Yeah.
She is a bad person. You stop liking a person who just offends you and has no, and in your mind has no talent.
Yep. That's it right there. It's like, if you're gonna be an offensive motherfucker, you better be a talented motherfucker.
Yes. And she could be offensive.
Yes.
Be offensive and be good.
Yep.
But when you are offensive, if you stop being good, nobody gonna like you.
Yep.
Yeah, because there's a lot of them that was fat and lost weight, but kept their audience because they wasn't stupid.
Yeah.
She was stupid and was just.
Mary J. Blige is an asshole, from what I've been told. Mary J. Blige has been an asshole for the longest. So what about that?
Oh yeah, but not to the public. She's listen. Anita Baker's an asshole, but she wasn't an asshole to a crowd.
Right.
that's behind the scenes. You don't know what a nigga do behind the scenes. That's like saying so and so's a whore, but she's singing gospel music. Well, you don't know that.
Yeah. Yep. And that's the thing too. And that's the whole thing. When you have good music is always it's gonna always win. Look at fucking Lauryn Hill. Lauryn Hill had one fucking hit album, and she's still performing that motherfucker today. And she would,
because she was never a dick to people.
She could drop.
And she shows up late as hell, from what I'm told.
But people, they gonna stay. She could drop a fucking remake of one of Lizzo's songs right now, and she gonna sell 3,000 copies in the first fucking 20 minutes.
Damn.
That's the point.
I will say this is another, like, if you're talking about things like that, the group Van Halen, Eddie Van Halen was over the group, and they had this dude who was the lead singer by the name of David Lee Roth. David Lee Roth was considered a diva. The fans love David Lee Roth because he's not mean to them. He does show up late for the show, but he does these things. But he's not mean to them. He don't go out in there and say, fuck all y'all fans, y'all motherfuckers suck. And like, when you start doing this, then the fans say, well, I just don't like you. And Lizzo was doing that. Lizzo, even when they asked her, somebody had talked about this and said, I don't see how the numbers look like this. This bitch jumped on the Twitter thread. It's because they hate me and the machine ain't behind me anymore.
Yeah.
So, and why is the machine not behind you anymore? Why not? Why do they hate you? Who forced you to do that to your dancers? Who forced you to do that to them?
Yep. Who made you be a bitch?
Yeah, right. You go out everywhere you go. When you went to play the flute, you just had your whole ass out and started shaking it. Everywhere you go, you did this.
Yeah.
Parents couldn't even let their little kids watch you because you used to be a cute little thing they could let people watch. Oh, this fat girl is talented. Now they know this fat girl's going to shake her ass and be half naked.
That's
Look
what
at
I'm
how she
saying.
destroyed that crowd.
Exactly. See, she's not, but see, that's what I'm saying. She needed to just stay in her place. Like she should be in Disney and stuff like that. Like she should have been on the SpongeBob movie instead of the little Down syndrome looking one. But see, she's getting away with looking because she looks the part. So she's getting away with it. Like, because technically speaking, she's slow. But nobody even cares because of the way she looks. That girl's slow.
Well, look at you said Sexy Red. Sexy Red was who she was and stayed who she was. So you either like that or you don't.
Or you don't. Yep.
You start off as something and turn into something else. No, Lizzo should have been with what the push she had. She should have been doing voice. She should have gotten a voice acting job in one of the Disney movies or Pixar or something. That should have been her lane. Yep. But instead, you can't. Well, listen, you can't give everybody fame. You cannot. That's everybody true. Don't deserve fame or know how to handle it when they get it. It went to her head. Yeah. There's several people it went to their head. They became alcoholic, drunks. They became rude. What was the girl from Disney? The little white girl who did Snow White? The whatever she was, Puerto Rican or whatever she was, who just did the last Snow White? That bitch fucked up her acting and singing career by being stupid. Cause she thought she was bigger than the program, as the kids say. She went out there talking shit about men, talking shit about Snow White, talking about Snow White. I forgot what the white bitch name was. Now, somebody tell me what her name was.
It's not
Montega.
Grande, is it? Is it?
No, it was Montega. It was like Montega.
Rachel Ziegler. Rachel Ziegler was her name. And she fucked up to the point of where she did an interview and had to say, I need a job.
Wow.
Within 3 years, this woman was on an interview just telling and looking right into the camera and said, I need a job. Because no one would hire her anymore because she was stupid. Because when she got this big role of being Snow White for Disney, this bitch went around and said, fuck the patriarchy, fuck men. Like, it was the stupidest thing. And she just kept doing it. She made their movie bomb.
For no reason? She just did that for no reason?
She thought that, she thought that's what you wanted people. The currently person who's doing it right now is the girl who, for Supergirl. This bitch went up there and said that all Supergirl movies, she's not going to be in the outfit the whole movie because she's going to be drinking. And the whole purpose of her Supergirl is that she's supposed to show that girls don't have to be doing this. We don't need no man. That's what this dumb bitch said. Wow. And now the movie went from it was going to make $65 million the first weekend, which is next week, to now they've said it should probably make about $35 million. They done changed the marketing. This bitch is ugly as shit. She ugly as fuck.
Let me Google her.
and got this bitch up here. I mean, the whole purpose of Supergirl is supposed to be a pretty girl.
Yep. I when I saw the preview, I wasn't going to see that shit.
Oh, her?
They're not getting no parts of it.
From House of the Dragon.
Yes, that's where she was on. House of the Dragon. She looked like Chaka off of Land of the
Wow, she got a unique face.
Like Son said, she was talking about Supergirl is queer. Dumb shit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she asked for it. She not cute enough.
And nobody asked for this. Like, why are you saying this? But they're all, listen, they go out of their way to ruin shit. Disney was doing it. They went out of their way. You done said we gotta have this gay character. Somebody said the Acolyte. Yep. The bitch from the Acolyte ruined that movie.
Oh, fucking destroyed it. When they killed fucking whatchamacallit in the first fucking 5 minutes of that series, I knew it was gonna be fucking trash. I don't want fucking, oh man, that shit was fucking, it was embarrassing. You killed Weaver, right? You killed her in the first fucking 5 minutes of the movie. Y'all really thought this was smart? Like, stop it. Fucking the girl, the woman who played Trinity in The Matrix. You kill her in the first fucking 5 minutes of the movie, and you think you're gonna have a good series? Yeah, okay.
And then again, the star of the movie is sitting up there talking about this is the queerest Disney film. Like, saying stupid things.
Yes. Shit is. I don't understand it. It's like you're going to make a movie and you're going to force the movie to be gay. When what's the percentage of gay people that even like fucking Star Wars? What's the percentage? Out of all of the things that and it's like, and that's what pisses me off about the whole woke agenda. You all want to take other people's stories and you want to use their characters to tell your gay stories. Why would you want to do that? That's like me taking fucking Rocky and saying, yeah, but I'm gonna make it gay. Like, if gay is so great, why not make your own gay shit? It's like they just do that time and time again. Hey, we're gonna take aliens and we're gonna make it gay. Why? We're gonna take The Godfather, but in The Godfather, there's gonna be a bunch of gay fucking mafia bosses, and they're all gonna be fucking each other, and that's why they're gonna go to war. It's gonna be over the cock sucking and butt fucking. Yeah, that's gonna be great, man. It's like they do that time and time again. Y'all do these remakes and you make these stories, and it's like you're taking the characters that people have loved for 20, 30, and some 40 years, and then you're just going to tell your own fucking story with it. Fuck the storyline, fuck the history, all of that shit. Nope, we're going to tell a whole different story. Why would you do something like that? I mean,
well, here's the biggest problem. Here's the biggest problem. When it comes to comic books, what is the crowd for comic books? Males. Males. Why would you alienate males by having characters that say we are against the patriarchy? And the girl for that fucking Miss Alcock, the lady who's playing Supergirl, she said this out her mouth. This film is not for men. And then turned around when men said they wasn't going to go, tried to shame men for not going to a film you said out your mouth was not for them.
Amazing.
It's like they caught, even when they did the fucking Marvel series and all that, it's like you all don't understand the fact that the female superhero, it's not believable. It's just not believable. You're not gonna believe that this hero that has no powers is just gonna be a fucking awesome fucking crime stopper and foil all these plans. Like, what's the girl from fucking Marvel that does the hair whipping shit? Is that her? Is that her?
Scarlett Johansson.
The girl that does all the shit and that was in all of them. In all of the Marvel things, and she doesn't have any fucking power. She just falls and slides around. Johansson. Yes. It's like, take it for what it is. People watch her just because she's attractive. I don't want to see a whole fucking movie of her just sliding around in fucking tights, whipping her hair around, and that's it, and think that she's going to solve the world's problems. It's like, let her be pretty. That's it.
Slow down, Brian. As a Marvel fan, we will watch Black Widow be shit. But here's what we won't watch. We won't sit there and have you watch. We won't watch. I don't think it's a man on earth that didn't like the blue woman in X-Men. Why am I Mystique?
Yeah.
There was a man that did not like her and didn't like watching her whoop ass. Laura Croft, we like watching her whoop ass. The girl from Resident Evil.
Especially with knowing that Mystique was
what is the other one? The Warrior, Xena the Warrior Princess. We will watch them, but what we need you to do though is not preach to us while we watching them and let us know that they fine. Let us watch this bitch be fine. We're okay with that. When you start putting somebody that's going to preach to us like the Marvels, then we don't want to. Yeah, like niggas watch Kill Bill, and this is a woman killing a man. Yes. Harley Quinn, they love Harley. Like they love Harley Quinn, but Harley Quinn is fine.
Or Underworld,
especially when we knew Mystique was naked the whole time. Look, we knew Mystique was naked the whole time she was filming the show too. The whole movie, she was naked,
and she was whooping niggas' ass when she was naked though. Like who beat her up? Who beat her up? She was whooping everybody.
Nobody. Word is
and
fine.
You believed it.
The whole scene of the women in what was the last fucking Infinity War movie? Infinity War.
That's what I'm saying.
Where they went and attacked fucking Thanos. That shit was totally fucking it was just a waste of fucking time.
It was terrible.
That shit was fucking terrible. I was like, I literally was in the movie watch. I said, why the fuck did they have to do this?
Yeah.
Well, what made it horrible was there was no way these women, and they was in all these different.
I think you need to mute.
Who is that keep talking?
I can't think.
I'm not letting motherfuckers up.
Wilbur, you got to mute, bro.
No, Wilbur, maybe Wilbur.
Go ahead.
But the thing is, it was obviously forced in the middle of a battle. All of these women are going to just be here at this place. We're going to do this.
Yes.
As women. That doesn't
Come on, girls.
Yeah, I ain't heard. I remember that part.
Sense. Hell, they didn't get a scene. We didn't get a scene where just all the nigga characters showed up together. Then, if that's the case,
exactly.
Why didn't they have all these black characters come in?
All the black people show the scene. Oh, they do that.
Especially with Black Panther say Ubambe. You see the whole bunch of niggas show the fuck up.
Where's the Wakandan?
Here's another thing he did, which the Anthony, the Russo brothers are okay, but they some fags. He put himself in Endgame. Y'all don't remember when Steve Rogers was talking to the people that lost all their family, their loved ones? One of the Russo brothers, Anthony, was one that was sitting there talking about how he went on a date with a man when he said, it's hard to just step out. And then he said, but I finally went on my first date. He said, I'm seeing him again next week.
I don't know why they do that.
Why they even put that in there? Why they even put that in there?
It made no sense. I'm seeing him again next week. And you made you saying it? The director put himself in there to say that part?
To say that dumb shit.
And I'm not in all fairness. I'm not even mad at the fact that you shot the fucking scene. But you can't tell me that shit made sense. And it was like, oh man, this is such a really good scene. Like, how the fuck does that not wind up on the cutting room floor? It's like, those are the things that you say, man, I get it. You want to put yourself in there, but this ain't working, and we can save another 17 seconds of movie here.
It added nothing to the film. And you had him sitting there. And what was messed up is you had him talking to Captain America while he was doing this. And Captain America tells him, that's it. That's what you need to do. It's the first step. Get out there.
Like, Cap gives a shit. All right. Okay. I don't understand it, man. I hate it. That whole thing of them just forcing that shit, and it's like, to what end? And I don't understand it. It pisses me off.
They're going after the kids.
Black One says Star Wars Academy got gayed up. He put $5 on. I appreciate that. Y'all make sure y'all hit that Rumble rant or whatever. Tiberius says modern media is full of pro-gay, anti-male messaging. It's literally everywhere. Stories suck. Writers have no imagination and don't know how to build characters. Yeah, world building is gone.
Nigga, they turned Klingons gay. The Klingons are gay. What the fuck? How the fuck are the Mr. Worf is gay? How the fuck are the Klingons gay?
They made what's his name in the Star? What
the
was the Star Trek? The last Star Trek, the updated ones they made, but it's a dude gay because when they came back, he went husband. Yeah, they made it.
What the fuck?
So
when we was growing up, even the women would fuck you up. The female Klingons would kill you. What the fuck happened?
So I was watching the show the other day, and the man was giving the sex talk. The sex talk that the parents give to their kids. And in the sex talk, he was like, it's okay to have sex. It's normal, even if it's man on man or girl on girl, it's all normal. And I said, why did they have to add that part to the show? Like, why are they trying to normalize men and women having sex with each other? And he was talking to a 10-year-old kid, 10 or 11. I said, it's the marketing.
Going after the babies.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, they need it. I got to ask y'all a question about. We can talk about that all day again. I hope none of y'all go see Supergirl. Let's make sure it flop. Let's make sure it flop worse. Let's make sure it flop worse than a fish out of water. Let's make sure it flops. Sun 2380 says, now that comic fans are watching anime and reading manga, Hollywood feminism, LGBT are trying to infiltrate and influence Japan. No, if they want to talk about some shit that's real masculine, watch you some anime and manga. Yeah. The bitches gotta have the most large tits.
Yeah. The
skinniest outfit. And she out there fight and you believe that? Like, we'll watch it. I watch an anime when there's a bitch out there with big tits out there whooping somebody's ass. I watch several.
They will molest the bitch on anime. They will literally molest the bitch with no chain, no cut or nothing. They don't give a fuck. They don't care. That's masculinity. They don't give a shit.
Well, because it's real life. Like, think about it.
I wouldn't say that.
No.
Hold on. Here's what I'm gonna say here's what I'm gonna say. But what he's trying to say, and as in eloquent, it's this: real life has stopped happening to women in comics, in movies. Women don't get beat up like that. Like a nigga. Listen, you been telling me this nigga gangster enough to molest and do all this to another man, but with women, they all safe when they done broke up in here to do this. Oh no, they should be showing what would really happen if they bust up in there and it was women in there. They should show this, but they don't. They should show, even if it's one of them Marvel characters. You mean to tell me them niggas wouldn't? You know what I'm saying? You mean to tell me they wouldn't do that shit? If them niggas is mean enough to kill half, but he mean enough to screw one of them? Bullshit.
Bullshit. You know what I mean? Tell me Green Goblin ain't taking nothing for nobody. Bullshit.
That's all I'm saying. It doesn't make sense. And some of the best comic book themes had real world theme. Remember The Killing Joke? What happened in The Killing Joke?
Mortis Bond, yeah, motherfucker killed. He fucking he shot Commissioner Gordon's fucking daughter.
And he
paralyzed
and he raped what's her name?
Sexual shit to her.
Yeah, he raped what's her name?
All types of sexual
the Joker
shit.
Did. Go look up the Killing Joke.
That girl. Yep, Joker did it. Yep, yeah, he did. It was all about having one bad day.
Yeah, I don't follow that shit like that. Damn, the Joker raped somebody?
Yeah, it's Batgirl.
Real quick.
Mine did.
Sun 2380.
Because they trying to get Batman to snap.
Real quick, Sun 2380. Thank you for the 50 ball for Tommy. We appreciate it.
Wow. I drank for it. It's just some more drinks. But it's they tried to look at it as what would really happen in these situations. And to me, that's where the drama and the trauma is in these movies. Like in Mad Max. Didn't it make you want to watch it after they killed his family like that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mortis Bond. Yep.
What do they call that? Is that the what is that called? Is that the hero's journey thing or whatever? Is that what they call it? Yeah.
But that's what would have. What they're saying is that's what would have happened.
Yeah.
They say if he was that mad at you, he gonna go for that.
Right.
Yeah. Everybody gotta die.
When do we do that? When do we say, hey, this is kids can't get it in the movie? What are you talking about? Yeah, they can.
George Bond, bullshit.
You know what I'm saying? That's one of the places they gonna do it. They gonna kill that kid.
Yeah.
They are protected in these movies, but the movies we liked when we were kids, even the movie was fake, Walking Tall, when they told that story, even though it wasn't real, we come to find out later on that man did kill his own wife. I did not know that. I used to love the movie Walking Tall. I thought it was about this sheriff. Yeah, he killed his own family. They found out later he killed his own family.
I've never seen that.
All a lie. And they made him out to be a hero.
For the whole town.
Wow.
I never watched that. I have to watch that.
Yes, I loved that as a kid because I was violent, but he went back to get all the people who did it, and come to find out he killed his own family and blamed it on a biker gang.
Really?
And which movie was that? The one with The Rock or not?
I gotta watch that. What is that called again?
It's called Walking Tall.
Walking Tall.
It's crazy.
Download that shit.
Buford I think the guy's name was Buford Justice or something like that was the cop. No, not Buford T. Justice. It's something like that. I thought it was. Well, y'all tell me what his name, but it was crazy.
That is the one.
And they found out years later he did his own. He killed his own. But still, that was, it was based on a true story that ended up being a lie.
Okay, so
Rock had
so this is an old movie. This is like
you have to watch the original, not the remake. Not the remake with The Rock.
Hey Tommy, you sure about that? Because I watched the YouTube version of that, of the so-called real story. I thought it was about a cop cleaning up his town, and they had basically shot him in the face and stuff.
That Buford Pusser, that it was a lie.
Buford Pusser, Tennessee.
It was a lie.
1973.
You telling me it was a lie?
Yes, it was a lie. They found out. They said he did that himself.
Damn. So it's the one that came out in 1973, Tommy?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna download that shit right now.
Yeah. I know what movie you're talking about. I thought it was real.
No, everybody thought it was real. That's why I'm telling it now. I'm saying they found out. Everybody thought it was real. That's why the movie did so good. It's like the Blair Witch Project. The reason that did so well is because everybody thought it was real. If everybody knew it was fake, nobody would have watched it.
Yeah.
Because nothing happened in the movie. The movie wasn't exciting, and I think it cost them $5,000 to make it. It cost them something ridiculous, and they made $300 million off it.
Sure did,
and it made no sense at all.
Because my brother put me onto that movie, the original version and whatnot. So you saying that wasn't even real? Dang.
Yes, I'm saying no. I'm saying the second one was just they just was an updated version, so it just had the same name, but it was elements of it, but it wasn't a story. Thank you, Bonesy. She said you need a drink. I do need a drink. Keep bringing them 50s.
He said them 50s.
Okay, let me ask y'all something. I had asked it when myself and Kat was supposed to be talking about it, and we ended up getting drunk and talking about something else. So I'm gonna ask y'all. What do y'all think about the idea? Like, y'all heard me arguing with them dumb sons of bitches today. They believe they believe what they believe, and if you don't believe them, they get to tell you again that you ain't black. But then they'll say black. They don't like when people stereotype blacks, but blacks stereotype black. I don't get it. We tell blacks if you do, sound, or say. Do y'all believe that Carmelo Anthony, y'all can say it, Carmelo Anthony was railroaded? Do y'all believe he was railroaded and this was racist?
No.
Not at all.
Nobody?
He's been railroaded.
I do not believe he was railroaded.
The only way he was railroaded was if he had railroaded by his own actions.
So somebody railroaded him. It was his parent, his mother. That's who railroaded him. The outcome. It doesn't seem like he came from much of nothing to have any other outcome. So if somebody saying
he may be railroaded at some point in the distant future, but I don't think that he was railroaded.
Cool, Brian, you wicked for that. You wicked for that.
Too soon.
I gotta ask y'all then. Why do you think the majority of black people do feel like he was?
Probably because they're used to white people get away with
one time. Go ahead. Say what?
I said because white people be getting away with stuff. So the only reason why we have this outrage is because there's a lot of times when a white person does something and they feel like they get off, and so it's like, why can't he get off with this one? It's a race thing. It's not about right or wrong, because there's nothing to talk about if we're talking right and wrong.
I think it's a feelings thing, more of a feelings thing. I think we in this perpetual victimhood, and it's just another way to point the finger and say, hey, look at us, we're victims again, even if we are the perpetrators.
Jimmy E. Johnson says he believed.
Everybody goes by their emotions first.
One second. Jimmy E. Johnson says he believes that he was over sentenced, and WW. That's a lot of stuff going on. Best Projects says it's not racism's fault; it's his parents' fault. The next person can go. It's just I typically will stop whenever somebody sends some money, because that's how we pay these bills. Yeah. When they send the money, we stop and we speak. We let them. We let their words be read. But who wants to go next?
I was the reason.
No doubt. We'll always start with the people who got their cameras on first.
Yeah.
I'm driving, Tommy. My bad.
No. I'm not saying you did anything wrong. I'm saying when I said who wants to go next, I can see them put their hands up. I can literally see this, so it makes it easy. So go ahead. Snow Bandit.
I was just saying, I agree with CJ. A lot of people go off of their emotions first without collecting the facts and going by facts. That's all I want to say.
Art Shooter says he wants to hear Carmelo actually speak and hope he's articulate himself. He said he must be slow or something. I will ask. Let me get that one out, because I don't even know what brother name is. Jimmy Johnson. He said that. What is okay? Steel Lawton. I see that you have your hands up. You put your hand up too. Do you believe he was over sentenced? Do you believe he was over sentenced? Still alive?
I look at it two ways. If I'm the father of Austin Metcalf, fuck no. I don't think he got sentenced long enough. I don't think the punishment fit the crime. But if I'm his family, I would think that sentence was really harsh. But at the same time, that sentence was like, if I was his family, he wouldn't have accepted that sentence. He wouldn't have even taken it to trial, because I would have convinced him to take the plea.
I don't want you to answer it if you was either them or them. I want you to answer it as you. That way you don't have to say if. You're you.
Well, okay, well. No, not at all. I'm thinking if it was my son, nope. If it was my son that lost his life, no, I don't think he got railroaded at all. And if I was like, no, not at all. No. All
right, cool.
No, I don't think he was railroaded.
Beer Gang, do you think he was over sentenced?
No. To me, I think what's right is right and wrong is wrong. We shouldn't even be playing race games anymore. So, nope.
But what about what Melanin said? Well, hold on one second. What about what Melanin said when she said, if we don't play race games, but they are playing race games, whether we in the game or not, because there's several times where a white person does not get sentenced when they'll do a crime to a black person. So if we're not supposed to play the race game, you'd think they wouldn't play it, but she's saying they play it too, which is why you have a lot of blacks feeling the way that they feel. What do you say to that?
Ooh. Well, but I think I still think it's fake outrage, because if blacks really gave a damn about us as a whole, right, we would be in a better place. Because think about Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter only matters to light-skinned blacks, not to dark-skinned blacks, if that makes sense. They love Drake, but they don't love Flavor Flav, or they don't love Crunchy Black or whatever like that. You see what I'm saying? If Drake do a crime, and if Drake or Flavor Flav do the same crime, it'll be two different outcomes based on.
Well, hold on. What's his name? Floyd and Aubrey. Both of them were dark skinned. Carmelo Anthony's dark skinned. Other than that, you're right. Let me go ahead and say, let me shout out Jimmy E. Johnson said, I'm only going by precedent. These motherfuckers about to make me load my rifle. Hey, I hear it, Jimmy. I am not gonna lie to you. I don't think I don't know if it's the sharpest today, but hey, I'm still gonna make it work. And shouts out to somebody by the name of His Media, because I've been searching YouTube. Shout out to His Media Entertainment for not sending any money to me, but putting up a whole lot of my videos on your channel. Shout out to you, sir, by not giving me any money, by giving it to somebody else, but putting up a whole lot of my videos on your channel. Shouts out to you. Especially for that whole 10 that you gave. That's just wonderful, because your whole channel is a whole lot of my videos. Yes, I've seen it. It is hilarious. I'm not trying to say nothing, but boy. Ooh, wow. Negroes. Ooh.
Let me tell Jimmy,
wow.
I'm trying my best.
Put now $1 in my pocket, and they got a whole channel. I watch every day this motherfucker cutting up some shit from my show. Every day.
Clout farming.
Yes. I ain't saying nothing. Just re-putting it up.
Oh, man.
I said,
Make you hate niggas.
Let me tell Jimmy, I'm trying my best, Jimmy.
It just hurts. It just hurts.
Cool, my brother Jimmy.
Jimmy got y'all niggas scared.
Hey, got me scared, nigga. Jimmy got me fighting.
I'm crying.
Jimmy the sniper.
Jimmy got me shaking over here.
We're gonna cry in the car.
Yeah, the content thief, it should be an actual crime. You are right, Copley. It should be an actual fucking crime that you go sit there and I go work and you take that shit and put it up.
Oh, shit.
Man.
So you can get your numbers. And if you're gonna do it, you need to say,
but is it
throw a couple dollars.
Can't you oh no, I think you have to have a channel to do that.
No, I can strike. I think I try not to strike them.
Yeah, I thought there was a way that you could say it's your content and then you get part of the monetization of it if they're monetized.
I have to just if I do it like how they do everything else.
Yeah, like they do. Yeah, because like they do that with the copyright. If you play a song or something like that, then they get that piece of the monetization or whatever. If you leave it on your channel,
I try to let these niggas live.
Yeah,
they just get ridiculous with that shit now.
Yeah,
I think I look at it sometimes. Hey, it's advertisement, but they don't even advertise me. They don't say this way you go get it from.
Right,
but, Tommy. I think
if you want to see the rest of it, go here. They don't even do that.
Tommy, I think you could copyright it without giving it a strike, so you could just get the money.
You can get the money. Yeah, I think you could do that if you make a channel and don't put nothing on it. But if you go and you copyright that and say that's my content, then I think it will do that, and that person has to like do an appeal or something like that. But you would then get that piece of that the AdSense for it.
And long story short, stop using people's stuff for views and content without hitting the Cash App or the Rumble ramp.
Yeah,
the person who you're using.
Right, you should try that, bro.
That should have been the first thing he did. It would have been all right.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, man. Either way you look at it, that's thievery, nigga.
And like that Porter said, it's wild that they'll have these weird rules that ain't supposed to be on there, but then they can take my shit from over here and put it there.
Yeah. Which I don't understand, because every time I leave a stream up, I get like a notification thing, like they're trying to, like they reported it or something. So
when they're doing it to you, they're trying to find spaces where we've said something out of line.
Yeah.
They don't like the fact that we're working together. Someone has to go out of their way, because they don't do it to Captain Tazariot.
Yep. And they just did that reset too.
Yeah, I heard them yesterday, and I was like, I wonder if, because I see a lot of people leave it up, but for whatever reason, it's
Brian, they don't do it to Brian.
Yeah, it's people. Yeah, it's people that are actually flagging him. Because especially since they just did that. Yeah, because YouTube literally just did a reset. I don't know if y'all know this or not, but they just did a reset, and they took all of the shadow banning and shit off. I think it was like June, the first week in June or something like that. They did like a reset, and like when I started streaming again last week, then I can clearly see my numbers are way better than what they were before, just from me and I haven't even been putting my show out, just whenever I go live, the numbers are way, way different than what they were before, like around when COVID and shit like that came up. So the people that are flagging him, it's actual people that's flagging him, that's getting his channels taken down. Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt that, Mars. I think it would be an inner thing like that. I actually wouldn't doubt that. I ain't gonna put it on the screen, but I actually wouldn't doubt that because it's something. Because everybody else ain't having no problem, but you, Melanin, but you.
Yeah.
And
if they fucking with your channel,
flagging it directly.
I don't leave any of it up. I just do a post with the Rumble link and just tell them like if they missed it, you can go watch it on Rumble.
Mm-hmm. That they literally that's somebody going after you personally. Yeah. And I'm just gonna leave it at that. Yeah. Just so they can cause the problem, so they can say, "Look at what you're doing, and you was doing it with him, and it's hurting your channel."
Yep.
Niggas is shady as shit. That's why they can't. That's why they told CJ. How you see everything I do the way you heard CJ say something and then send him a fucking email about you can't come back because you said something on Tommy's show. That's crazy. That is insane. Why did he say didn't watch me like this? I don't watch him like that. I don't know what the fuck he said about me yesterday or the day before because I wasn't watching it. That's crazy. Anyway.
Niggas, bro. Yep.
Yeah, that is fucking crazy. That is insane. But I want to ask y'all about if we could talk about Austin Metcalf, that case. Now, at first, Carmelo said that he was out of money, the same out of money in which they got $600,000 and the family bought a house. He said he was going to get an attorney from the state's attorney to represent him. But now, today, they say he has hired an actual team, real lawyers down. How do y'all feel about I want y'all, whoever wants to say something. How do y'all feel about the fact that the parents seem like they lowballed him? It seemed like they bullshitted him. It seemed like they didn't give him the best lawyer with that money that he got. It seemed like, in my opinion, that family, and I believe he's going to hate them when he realized they took that money and didn't keep it out the years he was going to do. What do y'all think?
I think he already does. I think he already does.
In the beginning.
Hold on. He said, Tommy already said people with cameras on speak first.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Brian.
Go ahead. I think that he already does. I believe that relationship is way more strained than what we think it is. When they didn't show up for his sentencing, that was a huge. How the fuck do you not go to your son's fucking sentencing?
Well, that was their form of protest?
I don't know, but why would you not be there? And I believe that there's some other shit going on with that, because there's no reason for those things to be occurring like that. The fact that they're not saying anything or whatever the case may be, they're not speaking out about any other things or any other issues, whatever the case may be. And they kind of just like left him out there to dry. And I think Carmelo realized what they actually did. And I think he kind of probably had a what the fuck moment. And I think that shit ain't the way that people think it is or think it should be or probably would be with that, because it's just too much shit that's just not adding up. There's no reason whatsoever for them not to be at his sentencing. None.
Somebody said they probably couldn't look their son in the eye. Go ahead, Lyric.
I think that Carmelo has been having a what the F moment with his family, with his parenting, because like just knowing that he repeatedly was getting corrected, for bringing, knives. A lot of the times when, teenagers do stuff, even though, someone may say that this statement is cliche, it's a cry for like attention. And I mean, you're constantly getting in trouble. And so I think that the embarrassment of him was already on his parents, but he still was like pining, trying to grasp at whatever. And then now it got to this point, and I do think that somewhat they washed his hands. So I feel like they probably got a cheap attorney because they feel like, well, he's done for anyway. He killed somebody. And so they're still just not they chose not to parent before he got put away, and then they kept that decision. And so there's like, I'm still not going to parent. And so I think his what the F moment was way before now. And now I think that he's sitting with everything. So just like y'all were talking about how he had that moment of, oh my God, I killed somebody. I think Carmelo is like the perfect example of, somebody just constantly in that flight mode, and they're fast tracking it to death. And he brought somebody else's death, abruptly. But I think it was just that precipitous decline to where he is now. So I think they threw their hands up a long time ago.
I'm gonna read this. Aaron Devons sent me 2 cash apps, and he said somebody named Alec Adamson got 4 years for a shooting, and then he said Kaysen Allison got 10 years for a stabbing, both of them in Texas. And my response is this: I saw a story of a woman who hit another car. She was speeding, and the car pulled out. She didn't see him, didn't have enough chance to stop, hit them, and she got 20 years in jail for that. And that was a car accident. The reason I say this is they're different jurisdictions, they're different cases, different circumstances, and we're always judging them this way. But I've never seen a black person judge any of these cases based upon what has happened to other blacks, or what happened to a white person that killed a black that might have got way more years than this. Like, we never say, well, that's not fair to that white person, because this other case, this white person didn't get that.
Yep. I don't understand why. And just like to your question that you asked earlier, it's like we have this thing to where we don't want any responsibility or accountability for our actions. We just want to feel. We just want to feel like this is the system do this to us all the time. We want to feel like they always do this to us. We want to feel like they racist, and that's it. And once we have that feeling, we let it corrupt our moral compass. We let it corrupt all logic. All of that shit is out the window. We just want it to be where these white folks get theirs, and that's it. And no matter what it is, we will make up shit. We will lie. We will just do whatever it takes to try to be right and justified in how we feel a ruling or a verdict should be. And that's insane. And that's why so many people hate niggas, because it's like there is no reasoning. There is no logic. There is no, hey, here's how you do this. Here's how you follow this process. They like, nah, fuck all that. It just ain't right. And it's like, how do you have that type of mentality? Even in sports, you can disagree with a certain call, but at some point you have to take accountability for how you play the game. You have to take accountability for that. How you practice, how you prepare, your strategy, all of that shit has to come into play at some point. Is it always about that? No, but most of the time it is. And if you're really in such the worst situation and in such a bad system, you would think that one would do one of two things. You would either leave it altogether, or you would get on the inside of it to change it.
I just don't understand. Like, okay, like here's another one we'll bring up then. The Mr. Chow situation. I looked more into that Chow situation. I still feel like it's fuck shit, honestly. But now I'm hearing people get upset because his lawyer was black and his black lawyer got him off. What do y'all think about that case?
Well, people are upset at that.
Yes, they're saying the black guy got this Asian off for killing a black person. They call him.
So they're mad at the black lawyer.
Yes.
Got it. Oh man,
So they're mad at the attorney
and the black jury, because the majority of the jury was black.
Are they calling them coons?
Yes.
Like I said, offended by everything, ashamed by nothing. And then it's what you said in the beginning, depending on where you are and the laws. Because remember, I was upset about that. But when you guys started talking about the law behind it, how can I continue to be upset when it's what he did was the law?
That's all it was. And yes, it's some fuck shit.
The only thing was fuck shit about it is, Tommy, did you do some research and find out this was his third event? He also shot a lady one time in the buttocks, and she shot, and he also went after another person though. So the young boy.
You talking about the kid? You was talking about the kid?
Yes, the child guy.
Oh, so Child shot somebody before.
Yes, this is his third time doing that. It just so happened the third time he killed somebody. The second time was.
You know what they say? The third time is usually a charm.
Exactly.
That's your first time. That's your time out. That's your first time.
That's why you feel that it's fuck shit, because it actually is some fuck shit. And like you said, he had every right. He did have every right to chase the boy out the store because he thought he had some of his items. So he was well within the law, but he utilized that law to do what he did. You know what I'm saying? And shoot. And he didn't have to go after the kid. I mean, hold
on. You said he didn't have to. There's two arguments. You said he didn't have to, but that's two arguments y'all make about him, and y'all made it about Zimmerman, that he didn't have to, but he legally did not have to not do it either. So if I chase, I don't have to chase I don't have to chase somebody out of my house when I realize somebody had broke in my house when I came home. He done broke in my house and he run out with a TV. Yep. I don't have to chase him. But if I chase him and he turn around and he got a gun, I have the right to shoot him.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree with that. I'm not saying that. That's what I say. He was well within his rights. You know what I'm saying? But I think, I mean.
Well, you can't be saying it was some fuck shit. If you're saying it was right, but it was some fuck shit, explain it too.
This is why I say fuck shit. I was in the store the other day. I happened to put a soda up on the counter, right? As I put the soda up on the counter, I went to go look for something else. When I came back, someone picked up the soda and walked out the store with it, right? So I said, well, where my soda at? She said, oh, that young man took it and went out the store. He said, he ain't paid for it? I said, no, that was my soda. Like that, right? And she said, oh, well, just like that, because she didn't know. Now, mind you, granted, she didn't own the store, but she didn't report it. She didn't say nothing to nobody. She just let it was just like $1.75 soda. She let him go with it. You know what I mean? So, I mean, the soda water is worth a person's life.
Well, let me point something out to you. There's an old saying that says a straw broke a camel's back. 1, 2, you have, as I don't know if you're a parent, but you have had either your parent or you parenting have gotten tired of your kid doing the same little thing over and over again, and you exploded in a big fashion because they kept doing the same little thing. So how do we know that Mr. Child ain't kept having motherfuckers? Kept having motherfuckers steal bottled water.
Yeah, I get you. You're right. I mean, I get what you're saying. You're making a valid point. I'm not arguing that issue. You know what I'm saying? But I mean,
and I want to read what Son said. It was $20. He said, in the child case, what about a court? They said was impossible for that boy to point a gun at Child based on where he shot him. Thank you. So I think he's saying that he was trying to say it's impossible for what Child said to have happened, which was he pointed the gun at my son when the bullet went through the boy's back.
Exactly. That's why I said that's why I said
that ain't what you said.
What they say is true. He got shot in the back. That's wrong.
You didn't say that. You did not say that at all. You said it's something else. No, but you had me arguing.
No, I know. Yeah, about the water. I get that.
You was bringing up.
I still say it's fuck shit though, because again, I didn't add that part in. Like I said, everybody said he got shot in the back. How do you shoot someone in the back that's pointing a gun at your son? You know what I'm saying? That's the fuck shit I think that was about it too. You know, so I didn't
here's the thing.
That, but
here's the thing. The biggest thing and how this worked in Child's favor is that he was the only one to tell the story.
The story, exactly.
That's it.
That's what it is.
And that's the thing that you should be cognizant of. If you feel the need to have to shoot anybody, you want to be the only one telling the story. We can all come up with scenarios. I have a theory. Tommy could have a theory. We could all have theories until the cows come home. But the facts.
You mean the chows?
Like that. But we have to keep in mind that
so leave no witnesses.
When it comes to those type of situations, you could be in the right and you could be dead ass wrong. but it's a total benefit to you when you're the only one telling the story.
So then
My
we go
daddy
back
taught
to
me that a
Carmelo.
long time ago.
Brian.
But
Then
can I ask the question, Brian?
Wait.
Can I ask the question?
Hold on.
Wait, brother. We go back to Carmelo, and I'm talking to Brian. Carmelo took out the other one, and he lost. So if you're black, wouldn't you might think, okay, we say don't leave no witness. Well, Carmelo didn't leave a witness. He still lost.
Yeah, but there were witnesses.
What are you talking about? There's 19 of them.
The videotape.
Well, you know what I mean? I'm saying he didn't leave the correct person because in the child case there was witnesses too.
It was just hit, and the only ones that were actually like there within range and what you would consider to be like really like eyewitnesses to what actually happened from the whole story was him and his son. The other people that testified in that case, those other people were basically telling what they saw kind of from afar. None of them were able to say, I saw this happen, and then he did that, and none of them were able to give a full account of the totality of the circumstances. With Carmelo Anthony, he not only had the people testifying against him, which you can dispute to some degree, but the biggest problem for him was that video did nothing for him. That video didn't do anything but give a fucking timeline of how shit kind of went down. It was nothing in it that could help him.
Let me tell you what didn't help him. Mr. Child had somebody else to back up his story.
His son.
Carmelo had 21 people who said he lied.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
That's why he needed to hit the stand. I was just playing devil's advocate.
So
I still got a question for Brian.
Okay, hold on. Let me just finish. Carmelo should have finished the job and stabbed everybody in that fucking tent.
Yeah, come on, man.
That's what he should.
That would make him goddamn Deadpool. Goddamn it!
It made him Jason Voorhees.
Exactly.
Right. Yep.
Now, Brian.
Yes.
Isn't it illegal to shoot someone in the back, as far as the officer's concerned?
No. I don't know why people believe that. No, I don't know why people believe that. Basically, with him being shot in the back, that's just basically the entry point of the bullet wound. That's all that is. Because, hold on. Because you could start shooting at somebody like this and can get shot in the back, technically.
That's true.
I don't believe that he was doing that, but there's only two people really telling that story. It's a lot of caveats to that. People think that just because you got shot in the back, now it don't look good, it don't sound good, but that is not a thing to where you get shot in the back.
It's not a guarantee. It's not a guarantee. What he's saying is if it's not a guarantee that because the bullet's in the back, you're in the wrong.
Yeah. Okay. And the reason I'm asking because also, what about civilians? Is it wrong for them to shoot a person in the back or excelling? Because like Tommy was saying earlier, I was taught through a police academy class or whatever, that if a person's leaving your house, you don't have the right to shoot them, or leaving your yard. You can't shoot them while they're leaving, evading you. Yes. Or better shoot them in the back.
That's why you run around them, get in front of them, and shoot them.
Hold on, you motherfucker.
You're right, Tommy. You're absolutely right.
Exactly.
That's
my name.
Nobody can't win with Tommy. God damn.
That's why you call him a punk ass bitch. So they'll turn around and be like, "What the fuck you say?"
Right.
But that's not the thing. You have to keep this in mind. You have to take into account, and hear me when I say this, the totality of the circumstances. That's what matters. That's what matters. All of that, it's like people loved from a morality standpoint. People may feel that way and think, y'all, no, that ain't right. You can't do that. You have to take into account the totality of the circumstances as far as justification for shooting somebody. That's what that comes down to. And when you're the only one telling the story and giving that account of those circumstances, that's how things work in your favor. One of my guys that I used to actually work with out in Michigan, he actually was getting ran over by a car. Dude was in a pickup truck and he chased him. Guy actually hit him and was ramming him with the fucking truck. He pulled his gun out and shot him. Now he didn't kill him, but he shot him. Mm-hmm. Now he got vindicated from the shooting, but he turned around and had to pay this guy in civil court. That guy won his civil case.
Yes, that's what I was trying to tell him. You could easily win civil. Brian, we have a 1999 of him, the 2000 Life Party over side of time. Said, great show, Brian. The fathers embracing instead of shunning may have softened the jury's view. Mello's mom said she missed his meat that day due to the weather. As a homemaker, I've never missed a game, rain, shine. What if? She's asking, what if they had done something to make it to where it didn't look so hard?
They should have been, they should have been kumbaya. They should have been, we are the world. Let's try to mend this problem that we have and try to heal, as opposed to being adversaries. And that was part of his parent, because he can't say anything. He can't do anything because he's the one that's on trial. His parents should have been leading that charge. They should have been the one, just like how Metcalf's dad went to his press conference to try to do just that, because he said he did not want it to be about race, and he wanted to prove it by being there for the parents, having their press conference. But you know what them niggas did? They put him out because they wanted to play the race card. Listening to some other grifting niggas, they followed that advice, as opposed to looking at what was at stake and what was at hand in that moment. Even if you wanted to take that position, you had a perfect opportunity to show the community and the fucking world that we're trying to heal from this and we're trying to work this out. And more importantly, I want to humanize my son as much as possible.
Now, here's another argument I'll say to y'all on this same thing, then y'all jump in. What do you say to the black people who are saying we always have to say and answer for what we did wrong or what we could have done or how we could have been nicer? They don't have to answer those questions. What do y'all say to people who say that?
Man, own something. Own something. How about you get something to own? How about you get something to bargain with? How about you have something for people to give you excuse to get away with something? You don't help build or do nothing besides being the backbone of hard labor. Like, so shut up with all the outrage. You don't got shit for anybody to care about what you outraged about. And you a guest in the own country you should be the owner of. Like, even when y'all were just talking, it's like, it's so funny how we keep being upset and outraged. How about you go get a store where you can let somebody could walk in your shit and try to steal it and see what happens when you pew them and see if you get away with it. But no, we don't got shit. We just want to constantly be mad about shit and don't got nothing. Shut up. Go do something with yourself.
So just because you ain't got shit, let her go. Let her go.
I want to say something.
Just because you ain't got shit, that means it's all right. They can just treat you any kind of way just because you're on that. They can just treat you any kind of way.
I'm thinking that too.
Dude, if you didn't want to be treated any type of way, if you didn't want to get treated any type of way, you would do more productive things with yourself. Okay, this boy Carmelo has been caught with knives more than once. Let's cut out the fake ass outrage. This boy wasn't. He might have been at track, but who's watching him? Who's monitoring his future? Who's really paying attention to this boy running around with pistols in his pants, just doing whatever? Like, we got to cut it out.
So that means nobody's
really parenting this community. We need to stop always.
So all that warranty, he deserves to get treated any kind of way, even all that's true. So he deserves to get treated any kind of way.
Yes, he
does. So he ain't got shit, so he deserves to get treated any kind of way.
Hey, in the world of money and status, we're the only ones still trying to play by a moral compass that ain't got shit. They pay to get these motherfuckers off. They pay to get away with this stuff. They got shit to bargain with. They paying taxes. They paying the White House. They voting and shit. They're showing up. We just keep running our motherfucking mouths and we're not doing anything.
Let me add melanin. Please, Tommy, let me get it.
I hope while you getting that melanin, make sure you understand what she said. She said, you're playing the morality game. They playing the money game.
That's a fact. But you can't say that when Carmelo had the money So he could have been playing the money, or I think he would.
When did he have it?
What money did he have that
What
people
money
didn't
did he have,
donate?
and why didn't his parents
do with
present
it?
it?
No, they don't. They donate that money. That's a broke ass family. You can tell by the way they presenting everything.
They
So what are we
paid for
talking
his
about?
lawyer off the donation.
They don't have no money.
That's not the argument I really
And
want
that's
to
how
make.
you know they broke,
Yeah, so
because
get
when they
back
got
over
all
to
that
the
money,
side.
they
You
All
fucking
right, hold on,
Get back
Melanie.
over to the
I'm about
side.
to put you.
Totally
Give
have
me
an
a
argument.
second. Let me
Put
get
the
my
side.
thoughts. Let me
Put
get
it
my
in
thoughts
moment.
here. Let me get my
Gonna
thoughts.
get a moment, and you know.
Let me get my
Move
thoughts
out,
together.
move
Melanie.
out.
Hold on.
It's
Hold on.
Tuesday
Yeah.
You
night,
really got
ladies and
something to say.
gentlemen.
You failed.
Tuesday night fight.
Can I speak? But that
She
nigga
said
said
you
And
got
still,
Absolutely
when they
not. You
got
had
the
5
money,
seconds and you messed up.
when they got the money, they went and
Thank you.
purchased property with it. That'll let you know
Thank
right
you.
there. No
That
type
lets you
of
know they don't come.
financial
They dumb as
education
fuck.
going anywhere through that damn
Yep.
household. Credit score is probably in
Yep.
the dirt. Like, cut it out. Who goes and purchases a fucking new house when you getting money donated to you because your child's locked up? Who does that?
And this-
You didn't even go
and this
invest
came out-
the money. You didn't even try to go invest the money, even if you couldn't get them out. You didn't
You
go
know what?
invest
Get
the
me out
money.
the box,
Hey, I'm not
Tommy.
done.
Get
I'm
me
not
out the
done.
box.
I'm not
Get
done.
me
I'm
out
not
the-
done. Hold on, I'm
Get
not
me
done.
out the box.
You
I'm
didn't
gonna
even
let
go.
you
She's
You
gonna
didn't
let you
even
take
take
this ass
the
whooping.
time. You
Tell
didn't
her,
even
Melanie.
take
She's
the
not
time.
done.
You
Let her
didn't even
finish.
take
Tell
the
him,
time. Stop talking real quick. You didn't even take the time out as a family that got donated all that money. If you couldn't get him out in 35 years, you could have set him up with stocks and bonds and shit to make sure the boy was taken care of when he got home. Y'all, they thought about self like we always do. We don't think about generational wealth. That's why we don't got shit. Generations and generations of not having shit. So why is we always outraged about something? We got bigger problems. Collateral damage is what the fuck this looks like. This is collateral damage of us not caring about our own people. We kill each other in the streets all the time. But now we're outraged because it's a white and black fucking situation? Really? We mad at Mr. Child for protecting his shit because we ain't got shit, right? No, I don't appreciate what happened. But you online toting illegal pistols. I'm still supposed to be fighting for this motherfucker because he lost his life? A nigga that probably didn't have no future that was probably gonna take one of our black sons or daughters one day in the future? Who are we really fighting for?
You got a point.
So I'm not
Hey,
mad at
CJ, what do you think?
All right.
It doesn't matter what you think.
Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Second. Rude gal. Dot 2023 says his lawyer said he was shot in the flank. Brian, please explain to them what that. This is what the person asked. Can you explain to them what a flank means? I thought that's this.
Flank is the side.
It's the side.
It is
It's
the
the
side.
side.
Okay.
These are your
It's in the chair. It's
flanks.
not like he was shot dead in the center of his spine, but it was shot
okay.
here. Yeah,
This is-
it's
yes,
shot. He's
these
in
are
this
your
region
flanks.
here. Yeah. See, there we go. Medical examiner. She's telling them what it is.
It's the part. It's a pretty good steak, but it's not as tender as steak
Yeah,
here.
it's where the fajita meat comes from.
Yeah, it's just that.
Man, y'all need to cut it. You're making me hungry.
If you marinate it for 3 to 2 days, then you really get some tender meat once you cook it up. Make sure you don't overcook it. People
Y'all
tend
just
to
let y'all
overcook
know
it.
where it is. Listen, I know where it's at, and Hannibal Lecter knows exactly where it's at.
Oh,
It does.
Melanin, are you okay? Are you okay now?
I like this
Yeah,
melody.
Melanin.
Huh?
It's just, I'm so tired of us always rallying behind the worst of us and trying to make them look better than what it is, especially when the facts start coming out. Who cares about race baiting anymore? We look terrible amongst ourselves. We always want to be upset about something and ain't got shit. We're not tired of that. I'm tired of going to fight up against people that's just going to get away with it because they have the backing, whether it's financial, whether it's presidential. We don't got nothing.
Mm-hmm.
We just sit around
Doomed from the
talking.
womb.
Now, I think she
You're
has.
doomed from the
Let me tell you,
womb.
I think she has a wonderful point. I'll let you jump in and say something because she whooped my man Kurt over to the side. Kurt said, "Fuck it." So she whooped Kurt over there and then wouldn't let you out the ring when you tried to get out. He said, no, you don't take this ass whooping since you jumped up here.
Oh, see,
Fried your
she ain't
ass
whoop
like
me,
some
man. I just,
boy.
she ain't whoop me, Tommy. She did not whoop me, Tommy. I just gave up, man, because you think just because the
Because you didn't have
motherfucker
nothing to
got
say.
This ain't
You gave up
get
because you didn't
treated
have
any
anything
kind
to
of way.
say.
Put a belt to your ass.
Just because the motherfucker ain't got shit, you can get treated any kind of way. If that's okay, then that's okay. If that's the narrative y'all want to go with, That what
Hey,
she
Melanie.
said. Just because the motherfucker ain't got shit and folks ain't
No,
doing
you
shit for
said
you,
because he
the
didn't have
motherfucker treat you any
nothing.
kind of way.
That's not what she
Yeah,
said.
you
That was
said
not her
that.
point. That was not Melanin's point, though.
That what she said though. I don't
That
know the
wasn't her
point, but
point.
I know what she said. I know what she said.
Well, hold on,
Everybody
Kurt.
knew
Here's
what
what you got to
context
stop.
was.
Here's what you got to stop adding in. When y'all say because this happened or because they didn't have this, does that mean they deserve? Every time y'all put the word deserve in there, the person that
I ain't mean deserve. Well,
yeah,
I'm
she
just saying
didn't
it.
deserve anything. What she said was, it's very difficult for y'all to be begging these white people that y'all have been saying for years are racist and don't like black folks. But every
Yep.
time something happens, y'all ask them to stop being the racist you know they are. Instead of, if you got your own shit, you could then be the racist if you wanted to. She's like she said, if you had your own store, you could be doing the popping. You could be doing the let me see what you got in your bag. Why we don't do it? Oh, wait
I
a minute.
guarantee if a nigga pop the
When you see
Chinese,
black
his
owning
ass going
stores,
up the
they
road.
be the main. Wait a minute.
If
When you
a
see black
nigga pop
owners,
a Chinese, they
Hey,
don't give a damn if
you
it's his
can't
store or
overtalk
not. If
Tommy.
a black man shoot a
Hey, hold
Chinese
on.
man,
I
Yo,
think
stop
this is your
talking.
first. Hold on. Everybody knows the rules in here. If you hear Tommy talking, you do not talk while he's talking. Respectfully.
thank you, dear. I was just trying to say to you, man, what she was saying is just simple. She's saying, if you cared about being profiled, then if you own the store, we shouldn't have to worry about profiling us. But we also know blacks who own stores, blacks who own businesses, they be the first ones to stop liking niggas. It'd be just like Eddie Murphy in trading places. Soon as he got his own money, he started looking out for people just like he was. Meaning he was like, y'all niggas don't respect shit. Y'all fucking shit up. Look at him. They don't. He literally saw, I don't like the same person that I used to be. And that's what black folks do when they own shit. They start checking your bag. They tell you can't come in here with the fucking bag. They be the main ones doing the shit. They don't sit up there and let niggas get away with anything. But what Melanin is saying is, if it was the case, then why y'all don't do that? Why y'all don't own a store? Instead of always talking about how racist the nail salon is, let a black person do it. Instead of always talking about how racist the corner store and we tired of these Asians, why is it the corner stores? And remember, we've been complaining about the corner stores being Asians since LA 1980. What in the 80s?
Yep.
You mean to tell me it's 40 years later and we still don't own the corner stores? 40 years later.
So I agree with Melanie was saying before she attacked me. I just
you came for me and I'll put you back. Don't play.
Listen to this. All I was gonna say is I think that was I think the correct answer would be we perpetuate the behavior so much and we expect them not to judge us for it. Like we do the things that we should be judged for, but we expect them not to point the finger and say, "Oh, stop doing this shit," and we won't look at you in this bad.
I don't think Melanin is completely against saying that, and this is me adding. I don't think she's completely against if y'all say, "Hey, I think the white people are treating us wrong." I think she'll probably say, "Oh, yeah, they may be," but I think she's saying, if you see that they are doing it, then get your own shit.
No, I agree with that too.
Fight back. Fight back. Fight back. We don't got nothing to fight back with other than this mouth that nobody wants to listen to. Ooh. We're not the most educated, or we don't treat our men right. The women are disrespecting the children. We look stupid.
I agree, Melanin.
Well, I'm gonna fight.
Hold on,
I'm
I gotta
fight
say
back
this. Hey,
with this.
Melanin.
Oh, go ahead, Wilbur.
I'm gonna make a vow right now. Me and my brother talked about this, what happened with the young man and all. I don't like to say, I still don't think it was necessary. And I say, even though he might have popped his top or whatever, being robbed so much, I'm not eating Chinese food and supporting them no more like I used to. You know what I'm saying on that trip. That's just me personally.
Why were you supporting them in the first? Wait a minute. Why were you supporting them in the first place?
I wasn't really. I mean,
you said you ate Chinese food. Why was you eating it?
Well, because it was good. It tastes good.
How did you know? How did you know Chinese food was good? How did you know it was?
I grew up in Jersey City and in New York. They got the best.
And so how did you end? Okay, so then how did you end up getting your first Chinese food?
I go into the store and purchasing it.
And you went there and you wanted to see what it was like, huh? You saw them Asians over there and you said, I'd like to see what that's like. Yeah, now here's what you need to ask yourself. How many Asians do y'all see walking inside of the soul food restaurant?
Exactly. I agree with you on that. That's what I was saying. I've been saying that, but nobody.
You mean was saying you old enough to have seen this, acknowledge this your whole damn life.
Not only that,
I'm saying y'all I am a coon, not a pro-black. Why is it that I know these things? I noticed that you would go to where straight Asian town or any of these other towns, and y'all niggas will be over there eating their shit. But where this soul food place is, I ain't never seen a line of Asians going to get none. Never seen it.
And I noticed Wilbur always saying what you saying after you said it.
Yeah.
Because that's what he means to say.
I'm saying it after you said
it. Tell me after you done said it.
Okay, and it's true because, and that's only because I can relate. Because there's no soul food places around. This Texas,
yes, there is.
Well, not where I'm at. Not where I'm at.
You gonna make excuses?
I don't see no Mexican.
No, what I'm saying is we need more. We need more. We got everything else.
You know why? You know when there'll be more? When you start shopping that one to where they got so much business, there will be another one. The reason there are so many the reason why, you know why there's so many Waffle Houses in Georgia? Because motherfuckers is always at the Waffle House. There are exits in Georgia, and I'm not lying, where there's a Waffle House on the left of the exit and one on the right of the exit.
Yeah,
that's how popular it is. It's so popular that it doesn't close on Christmas, and it'll be back on Christmas.
I thought you go to the
now, Tommy, right?
Huh?
After nighttime, they got it where you got to go up to the window. You can't eat in the Waffle House.
That's the nigga section.
Yeah, but who's in the Waffle House?
Huh?
Who's in the Waffle House?
Niggas.
Black people.
So why ain't niggas going to Wilbur's Waffle? Why ain't niggas? Yeah.
Niggas should have been in their own waffle store. Do you know why niggas
Black Waffle House is open
because they were
after the
You know why niggas? You know why niggas have not started their own waffle store? Because they don't want to deal with the issue that the white people have to deal with by owning that waffle store and being around the drama, they tearing up my shit. Because niggas won't tolerate that. Nigga will walk out that back with the shotgun and kill everybody at that store if they came and broke his shit up.
Yes.
No, I'm not even trying to be funny. They would.
Yes.
We've seen it a couple of times where black business owners that gave motherfuckers the business.
Yeah.
Y'all tearing my shit up. He popped off on them.
I ain't playing with that.
That's true.
It's like, I just got to tell you this, Melanie. Whenever you go off on a rant, you got to be on camera. You got to have your hair long so everybody can see you going the fuck off. That adds to your rant. You got to do that. That helps it. But you have to understand that black folks, we have to, like she said, we have to start owning shit. But when we do start owning shit, it be the niggas that want to treat the shit like it is the Asian store, like it is the Arab store. It was just like in Chicago during the riots and all that shit, during COVID and shit like that. There's a business called Old Fashioned Donuts. Has been black owned for over 60, 70 something years. Mm-hmm. These niggas was getting ready to tear that shit up until the OGs of the neighborhood came and said, man, y'all niggas broke this window. They broke the window. And the OGs came out and said, nigga, we'll kill all you YNs if y'all think y'all gonna fuck up this man's store. Y'all ain't doing that shit here. Then had a GoFundMe for that man. Raised $30,000 for that man. Fuck just getting your window fixed. Here's a little something else for the inconvenience. The point is, why would we even consider fucking up our own store in our own neighborhood? Somebody who done fed us for 50, 60 fucking years. Why would we even do that? That's mentality. That's culture. That's behavior. That's our problem. And then we turn right back around and say, they do us like this all the time. They treat us like this all the time. Well, how the fuck do you treat yourself?
And that's what Melanin is getting at. Melanin's like, hold on a minute.
Yes.
This thing that y'all are trying to be outraged about, the biggest thing y'all need to be outraged about is the fact that that Asian was able to walk into that damn neighborhood, set that store up, and your ass kept buying shit from him and helping support him, his family. That should have been mind blowing to you. And like Brian said, then you will have a black person start a business. Y'all nigga will fuck a business up. Someone talked about the Shark Bar here in Atlanta. There's several of these businesses in Atlanta that went under because niggas was tearing it up and robbing. Every time it was the same thing. It wasn't white people ran them out. It wasn't white people destroyed it. So you mean to tell me a black man can't keep a fucking business, but then a white man come by that same store and y'all somehow know how to go shopping? It makes sense.
And they'll sit right in front of the store and kill each other right in front of the Asian man store. Kill each other, sell each other drugs right in front of that Asian man store, and leave the Asian man alone. Asian man get to walk in and walk out scot-free, untouched, unbothered.
Mike wants to know, Melanin, this is for you. Mike says, correct me if I'm wrong, but Melanin has yet to publicly condemn Rick Chow like she's doing Carmelo Anthony. I didn't know if you had.
Sorry,
So I guess you've been doing.
I stepped away. Could you read one more time?
Have you been doing shows or something? Because this person said, correct me if I'm wrong, but Melanin has yet to publicly condemn Rick Chow like she did Carmelo Anthony. So have you been doing shows and they feel like you haven't done this?
No, I only sit here and ladies first, and we didn't talk about any of that. But just to clarify something, when we were here, I think it was last Tuesday, when we were talking about the Carmelo situation, I said I'm more upset about the Mr. Chow situation, to where he got him in the back and elsewhere. I was really upset. I was, you buy now. So maybe you should go watch other stream because you were not here. Okay, sir, that's sitting in this money. Thank you for paying for it, right? So I was just as upset until Brian and other people that study law, right, informed me of the law. And then my upsetness and outrage disappeared because it's the law. How about black people go read, okay? Go get a part of something more than twerking ass and fucking toting illegal guns, okay? How about we start playing like them? And then we could come back and talk about how we're being disrespected when we start playing the game of where we are, okay? This ain't fucking Wakanda, okay? You need money. You need connections and resources, and we don't have any of that shit. So there you go. Now go buy now.
I'd say Brian was correct. We need the visual. We are losing part of losing part of this. But I get it now. He's right. We're losing part of it because it is really good. And I hope you heard that, brother. She said she is correct. When we talked about it, I think it was not last week, but the week before, she did say, just like I did, we both said that's the one that blacks should be outraged about. And that was just because we heard surface level of it.
Yes.
The more I then delved into it, just like Brian, the more I delved into it, I said, yeah, maybe. Yeah, it still looked fucked up. Don't get us wrong. It still looks fucked up. But one of the biggest problems I had was this, and nobody paid this any attention. When they found that boy, they found a gun on him, but you know what they didn't find on him?
Water.
Money.
Thank you. Money.
Anything.
So he might have didn't steal or had the bottles on him, but why was he in there if he had no money? Why was he in there with a gun, a bag, but no money?
He was fucking around and he saw
and 2 cell phones.
He was going in there to fuck around to see if he could pull it, and he changed his mind.
With technology,
rightfully so.
Fuck around and he found out.
When you run, when you running around with a gun with no fucking holster, guess what, niggas? The gun will fall the fuck out when you're running. Just like a nigga running with his pants hanging down because he got the belt on under his ass. How many niggas have we actually seen get caught by the police because they running, trying to hold their fucking pants up? Stupid shit.
Poor George said something for you, Brian, while you on that. Brian sound like he on one. Well, poor George said something that you might want to address because it's kind of what I said. He said, I'm in Chicago. And he said, blacks wouldn't even want to own a corner store in their own neighborhood, sadly.
And a corner store specifically, yes, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because niggas go and steal out the corner store. That's why.
They don't want that.
That's why they won't get the yes.
That's exactly why. They will go and they know what niggas is gonna do. They know niggas gonna come in there and they gonna try to steal. Just like niggas was stealing out of fucking Walgreens, bro. In your own neighborhood.
They still out
you
everything,
stole
Brian.
them. They literally stole them out of fucking business.
Yeah.
They stole to the point to where they said, man, fuck this. We're gonna close it up. And niggas still ain't understanding.
Think about it this way, Brian. How do I insure that business? If they keep getting robbed, how do I insure that business?
You can't. That's the thing. They won't. You can't insure a business like that for theft. You can't. You can insure it for like if it burned down, but not for theft. And that was the whole thing. They closed down the fucking Target.
So
do y'all realize that Chicago, when the big boxes came to Chicago, the alderman and the mayor at that time, which is a white person, they made it mandatory that every big box that came to the city had to open up a store in the hood somewhere. You had to open one up downtown if you wanted to, but you also got to open one up in the urban community. And you know what niggas did? They fucked up every last one of them until they were out of business. That's how niggas lost the Target. That's how niggas lost the Best Buy. That's how niggas lost the Walgreens. That's how niggas lost all of them shits. I'm surprised that the Walmart ain't closed yet. Actually, it might be. But the Walmart, it's the same way.
You talking about
I worked at the Best Buy in the hood. We had a
Chicago?
Yes. I worked at the Best Buy that was in the hood. It was the first one. We had a $50,000 security budget. No other store in the entire company had a $50,000 security budget a month.
Damn.
I agree with you on that because I see
I live around it too, man. And all the businesses.
Wait,
all the businesses around here. I don't know what part of town I live in, but the part of land I live in, man, they have security guards in every fucking business. In the daytime, nighttime and at nighttime it be off-duty police officers. You go any restaurant, any store. I live in East Point, the Southwest Atlanta area in Atlanta. So any store you go into, daytime they have regular security guards. At nighttime they be having off-duty police officers. And that's how they keep the shit safe around.
Why would you need to have that in your own neighborhood where y'all stealing from yourselves? Why would you do that?
That's the problem. Gas station around my way.
Same thing. Just like the gas stations. What are all the gas stations doing at night? All the gas stations at night in the hood lock their doors and make your ass have to come to this window. They'll go get your loaf of bread. They'll go get your milk. But nigga, you gonna get it through this 2-inch bulletproof glass. You're not coming in here. And we still shop there. Why do we do that?
Blacks complain. What's crazy? And Paul Mitchell, Philip Mitchell, excuse me, I'm thinking about the damn hair guy. Philip Mitchell said, "Yeah, but everybody got TVs. Thank you. I don't really know what that meant."
When they robbed the fucking Target and shit, they stole all the TVs and shit out.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
God damn.
Man, it's crazy. I also want to read a couple more things because I like that y'all are sending me a little bit of money. Brian not having on Brian, they're asking this of you. This is son said, Brian, him not having on it doesn't mean he couldn't pay. Apple Pay, Google Pay. Kids don't carry wallets when they have a phone. But that would have come out in court too. That it would have come out that he had it somewhere else. They said he had no money, period.
Yeah. And here's the other thing. If you had money and you went into the store, why wouldn't you just buy what you wanted? Who the fuck goes and plays? Who plays? You go in that store and you playing dope fiend games. That's that George Floyd bullshit. You playing dope fiend games, going around, taking shit out, putting shit back, taking shit out, putting shit back, moving shit around, grabbing a bunch of shit, and putting it back. Everybody, y'all niggas kill me when y'all do this shit. Y'all know what we do. Y'all know how we steal shit. You had a bitch go in there to holler at the Arab dude and hope he ain't looking so you can grab shit. You have these bitches be taking their kids into the store while they sitting there with their titties pressed up against the counter so that the Arab dude can look and be like, "Thank you, please come again," while your kids are still in the quarter chip bags. Stop playing with me, niggas. Y'all know what they do. And y'all act like y'all don't, and y'all are so fucking ingenuous. And then when shit go left and a nigga get shot and a nigga get their ass killed and don't get to go home, you niggas then want to talk about this how they do us. Why would theft in our own fucking neighborhood stores be a problem in the first place? When the last time you seen a bunch of Asians locked up on the curb because they stealing out the Asian store in Asian Town? When was the last time you seen a bunch of Greeks?
I want to know when the last time you seen a bag of chips
stealing out of Greek Town. When was the last time you seen a bunch of anybody stealing out their own fucking neighborhood? We the only ones that do that shit, and that's a fucking problem. Y'all got Asians frying chicken because Asians ain't gonna come to where niggas fry chicken. We'd rather fry it our goddamn self. And then when we try to do our own thing for our own selves, what do? We gonna come in there and act like it's hair in the food so we can get it for free. We gonna come in there and say, hey man, y'all got my order wrong. Y'all motherfuckers better get my shit right before I blow this bitch up. Why would you want to do that in your own neighborhood? Then you sit there and talk about, why do we have a food desert in our neighborhood? Because if I bring some groceries in there, you niggas gonna steal it. You gonna put the ribs in your fucking sweatpants. You gonna put the neck bones in your hoodie. You gonna stuff the shit in your pants and rob me fucking blind so I can't open up a fucking store. That shit is asinine, and we the ones that sit there and watch and giggle when they do it. We the ones that watch and wait for him to come outside so he can sell the shit to us for pennies on the dollar. Meanwhile, it's a black man with a black business trying to provide a service for you and make a living for his family. And what do? We still fuck him over on purpose.
Hey, Brian and Melon, it's a tag team.
See how I went on that rant, Melon? They got to see my face. You got to see your face, girl. You got to see your face. See that emotion.
I got to say this, Brian, not Brian, but Son 2380. You ain't got to listen to what Brian said. As long as you send him $20, you can ask as many asinine or whatever questions you like. I am not going to sit up here and sanction that. Do not stop asking whatever the fuck you asking, especially when it's $20 attached to it. Rude gal dot 2023 says, was in an argument about Jay-Z not investing in the hood. I then asked, do you demand Arabs and Chinese to do the same? Ooh, very good. They don't demand. Well, listen to what she's saying.
They automatically do it though.
What? Do you understand what she's saying? She's saying, she said, you're asking Jay-Z them to invest in these hoods because you say they got rich off of hood niggas and telling hood stories. But you never ask those Arabs or the Chinese people who got rich right there in the hood. They never told them, invest back in the hood, give back to the hood. Why not? If they got rich, why do you expect them to take the money and run?
I personally, I don't think it's Jay-Z's responsibility to invest back in the neighborhood, because I believe that it's people in the neighborhood, and I'm not asking you to give niggas a bunch of shit. I'm not. I'm just asking you to say, hey, those that actually will have the fucking the fucking balls to actually open up something in our neighborhood, let's just not do them in. Let's start there. I'm not asking for a Black Wall Street to come to Roseland. I'm not asking for Black Wall Street to come to West Pullman. All I'm doing is that when a nigga open up a barbershop and y'all niggas mad at George Floyd, don't fuck his shop up and take his TVs like the nigga who posted in the chat talking about, yeah, we have $5. He paid $5 and said, well, yeah, we all got TVs though. Yeah, but you got it from your own people. That's all I'm asking you to do. If an old man has the fucking audacity to say, hey man, I'm gonna put a fucking fruit stand in the neighborhood, and at least on the weekends we can have our own little farmer's market. I ain't gotta have 30 different items. I got about 8. I got some watermelons, some fucking greens, and some fucking onions and some potatoes. You know, shit niggas like. Don't rob that nigga. Don't smash his little fruit stand up. Don't go and fuck his shit up. And that's what we do.
I think what she was saying was she was just wondering, why is it that we expect these celebrities to just shove money in. Where's that echo coming from?
If you're not speaking, mute. If you're not speaking,
I will mute up.
Yeah, because she was just saying they will go out of their way to try to force these celebrities who they have never seen, but these Asian people who are right there in the store that they see every week, they've never required them to put money back in the hood they made it from. And so I think she's saying, why require this of someone who don't even go nowhere near you, but you won't require it from this other race who's right there with you? And I agree with that. There's no reason for you to require it. It needs to be, yeah. And I hear what Brian is saying. Hey, man, look, just stop fucking with them. I think she agrees with that. But she's saying, yeah, she's talking about kind of like what Melanin was saying. Like, we keep asking someone else to do right by us, but we won't do right by us. The right by us would be, Brian is saying that Asian guy don't even need to be in there. Why ain't it a black guy?
Let him open up if he want to. We ain't gonna buy shit. See how long he lasts.
The fact that they know they can get paid off of us. That's hence they keep doing it. Crispy Leg says, in the Carmelo Anthony case, the jury gave him a sentence. Do you think that the judge would have given him more time if they had chosen that option? Who wants to answer that one? Do you believe the judge might have been more lenient than the jury did?
That's I don't think so. With the way that it played out, I don't think so, because he didn't even do a not the victim statement, but he didn't even do his own thing where he could say, hey, you know, I accept responsibility for it. And I forgot what they call it in the court proceedings, but he didn't even take that stance to do that part. He just kept his mouth shut in that regard. I think had he done that,
the fear of doing that is maybe his lawyer might have told him doing that might make it worse because you're admitting to something that you're believing that you're saying we didn't do and we're not at fault. So you don't want to go up there and admit it because then that's going to hurt us on appeal. So we lost, but I don't want to get up there and admit it. I don't know how he could. I believe he should have said something, but the question is, how does he say something and keep his appeal?
Yeah. And that's why I don't think it would have made a difference.
But Tommy, I think he might have been a little more lenient with the public, attention on the case. He might have, been a little more lenient with just, with so many eyes on the case. He might have felt the pressure of, trying to make it look like he was trying to help. But they tried with the plea deal, but they ain't take it. So I don't be mad. He deserved everything after that. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, that's what
the judge might have been a little lenient.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think the judge might have understood he didn't try to do that on purpose. And I was reading that. I was going to read that. I was put it right up there. I'm sorry I didn't get out. There it is. Nope, that's not it. Where's the one? There was somebody. There was one you just had up there.
Yeah, I didn't understand what he said. Yeah, I didn't understand what he was saying.
Yeah, he was just basically saying, he from the country, you from the city. All right, Tommy. Brian don't know shit about. He said, Brian, I don't know shit about what you do in the hood. I'm from the country. I don't know what you did in Chicago. Thank you. I guess he's saying that because your response back to what he said.
Oh,
okay. I gotta get out of here, Tommy. Thank you for having me.
Keep it coming, son. Keep it coming. I'm reading the bigger ones, the ones I appreciate the ones, but when I don't want to slow it down too much, I'm gonna read the bigger ones. So, but I'm glad. Thank you for putting them up there. But for those, I will not read them. Y'all will have to read them yourself. I think I read all of the ones. Nope. Clay on Words says, Brian, we're sensible black. We sensible blacks hear you, but do we influence our subculture brethren and sisters to stay away from these Asian and Middle Eastern stores? Hold them at gunpoint. I think he meant it figuratively.
Yeah. I hope so. Nigga, don't you take your motherfucking ass in that.
He's like, nah, nigga, we need to hold him at gunpoint. Oh, no, but hey, I mean, if that's how you get him out the hood.
But I would say this you can't control what other people do, but What we can control is where we choose to live and how we choose to commune when we're together. So yes, us sensible Black folks, why aren't we doing those things and staying in our own communities or establishing our own communities where we can have those types of things?
And then the young lady, I'm lost him too. I hate that. I'm sorry that I am behind, but the young lady, rude girl that 2023. She put 10. She said this is for Melanin, and then another 10. She said this is for Brian because y'all have been doing such a wonderful damn job that they had to show that she had to show love. I got Clay on words. Okay, I think I'm caught up. All right.
Can I say this real quick? I gotta go. I'm trying to end the stream on my side so they can come watch it on your side. So that's all I came back for, is to end this so they can go watch it on your side. Thank you, brother, for having me. I appreciate you. And next time you see me get my ass whooped from Melanin, pull me out the ring. Tommy,
hell no, don't put your ass in the ring with the big dog. Don't come fucking with the big dog. Roo round here, okay? Don't
Yeah.
Pull me out.
Pick your battle.
I'm taking shots all over the
Throw the fucking towel. Throw in the towel.
Hey, thank y'all, man. Have a good rest of y'all night.
Thank you, brother. I got to let that go the way it went. Nope, I ain't.